Now, you guys probably know me as the person who usually just makes Pokemon videos, but there are little sprinkles here and there on the channel where I review or play some games that may not be Pokemon related. Usually they're Nintendo related because, I don't want to feel like I'm alienating a certain audience, but I gotta talk about Kirby, man. Now, for some of you, this is probably gonna be your first Kirby game. Do I recommend Kirby as a franchise in general for you to play? Absolutely. Now, why is that? Well, for me personally, my adventure with Kirby started with the Game Boy Advance. I believe it was called Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland. And eventually the follow-up sequel, which was Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. Now, let me tell y'all something about Kirby, man. This franchise is goated. It's probably one of my most favorite franchises of all time. Reason being is that, yeah, you might see this game and you might be thinking, yeah, you know what, this game's a little cutesy and all that kind of yippee yap yeah. It's a baby ass game or whatever, but if you take a closer analytical look, this game is crazy. The franchise is really good, but this game takes it to a whole nother level. And I really love Kirby, man. It's incredible. This game, as soon as I knew that this game was about to drop, I was going to pick it up. I definitely was going to pick it up. I've always loved, difficulty levels. This game isn't going to be that type for you. If you are a person who loves difficulty, this game may not be for you. But for somebody who's a completionist like me, who likes to 100% their games with everything completed, you're damn right. You're damn freaking right. This is going to be the perfect game for you. And honestly, I've been having lots of fun with this game. The game looks good. It functions properly up to a certain point in the story, if we can call it a story in the first place. I've been having lots of fun. Now, obviously, there's going to be some spoilers, the abilities and yada yada yada. I mean, you're looking at it right now. I mean, what's there to spoil about? I'm not going to really spoil levels because I want people to experience it for the first time. Especially for those with Nintendo Switch. This is going to be one of those games where I'm going to say, yeah, this is going to be a must-have in your Nintendo Switch library. Now, let's talk about it. Let's talk about what makes this game so amazing. First of all, the game looks amazing. If you play certain levels, spoilers, I've managed to play up to the 4th world so far. I haven't completed the game yet. And it's just, wow. I cannot believe this game is that good. I expect Kirby games to be good because it's Kirby and it's a Nintendo IP. But it's a phenomenal game. Amazing, phenomenal, good, great. You can describe it in many ways, but I have yet to see any negative reviews about this game. It's just so good. Like I said, the graphics looks good. Now, the only thing I have a little tiny constructive criticism is that the graphics, the majority of it I've been playing on 30 frames per second with my OLED TV. It makes it seem like a 45, 60 frames sometimes. There are certain, I don't know how to say it. There are certain cutscenes that become 60 frames per second, but then the main part of the game you're playing, for example for right now, it's in for some reason it's in 30 frames, which, okay, I'd rather play my games in 60 frames per second. It is 2022, but hey, as long as the game functions properly, as long as the game looks like it can be played in 2022, I'm all for it. Now, performance-wise, the game does not stutter. It's smooth, buttery. It's sweet like ice cream, smooth like butter. I don't know what else to describe it. Butter pecan? I don't know. I'm just going off a tangent. Now, functionality. Does Kirby move properly? Yep. He can jump. He can float. He can throw shit at you. His floating thing isn't infinite, which is actually adds a little bit of somewhat of a difficulty, because you can see there at a certain point in time Kirby is just, he starts losing a little bit of air, and that's okay. I feel like Kirby shouldn't be the almighty pink demon that he is. He should be somebody like you and me, someone who has flaws, someone who you could be related to. And I like Kirby. Kirby has a real good design. Copy abilities look very good. I don't think I've unlocked all the abilities yet with their upgrades and all that. And I've been having fun with every single ability. The only one that I don't really like so far, I don't know. It's pretty tough for me to say. I kind of didn't like the Cutter one until I got it upgraded, and now I like Cutter even more. Um, that's pretty much like the ability. I'm like, I was somewhat you know, but then with once you get the upgrades with the rare stones, uh, when you complete the game, it makes things a lot easier. It's just more functionality, and I've been just having so much fun with this game. I've only put in like about, I want to say probably 10 hours, and that's only been 10 hours so far because I've been revisiting levels to 100% them, make sure I rescued all the, all of his friends and all that stuff. And so far it's been good. Something about Kirby has this charm where, it reminds me of Animal Crossing. Yeah, it looks so cute. It looks like, children should be playing this. But a grown-ass man like me playing this game, I'm having fun, man. For some reason, I'm having loads of fun. And here we are. Now, do I recommend this game to everyone? Absolutely. I think, like I mentioned, this should be a game in your Nintendo Switch library. It just looks so good. I really recommend to my Pokemon fans on my channel to really take a step into the world of Kirby, and you'll see why it's hailed as one of the best franchises. Now, there are certain Kirby games that obviously missed the mark by a bit. But if you're an OG player like me who's been playing since the GBA, and I know there's even bigger or older OGs who played the 64 and the retro console Kirby games like The Adventures of Kirby and all that stuff, I really recommend you guys taking a dive into this. This is a really good game. Yeah. So there goes one of my recommendations, and there goes one of my videos of that are not even Pokemon. That isn't even Pokemon, I should say. I appreciate you guys, all the support you guys have given me so far. And yeah, I can't wait to complete this game. Now, if you're wondering if there's a story or not, I'm not sure if there's a story. It's pretty weird how, if there is an actual story, the way they're presenting it. I guess I gotta go more into, completing the game on the main story side. But there's just so much to do. There's collectibles. There's a bunch of figurines you need to collect to get 100%. You get a bunch of coins, which initially I thought that was going to be a problem, but then I realized, wait, you need coins for upgrading abilities. You need them to get your little figurines, and they cost coins. But surely and slowly they start piling up, and I am playing on wild mode, so I wanted a bit of a challenge, quote unquote. But even though the challenge or wild mode is great, I don't think it's that difficult. But it does reward you little by little, especially with the coins, because you'll definitely need it. So, yeah, I really recommend you guys playing this game. I can't wait to 100% this. This is probably going to be a game that I'm going to be playing in the background as I'm doing giveaways or other Pokemon-related videos for you guys to enjoy. Hope to see you guys on the next giveaway. Like I said on my community post, I will be having a Shining Arceus giveaway this weekend. And I can't wait to meet the new people there. I can't wait to see new faces and new viewers. See you guys. Peace.